embarrass me. I write down my problems, then record it just for therapy. Just for clarity, whole club selling out of here to doing stadiums. Gold diggers don't come around, they don't survive my radius. I keep it too real for real, and that's what made me rich. That's what made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. Whole club selling out of here to doing stadiums. Small business don't come around, they don't survive my radius. All I talk about, and that's what really made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich.
Well, we are about a $50 cab ride away from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Today, a fun matchup in the AFC East, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the New York Jets. The NFL's first ever Black Friday clash. The Dolphins and the Jets underway here at MetLife Stadium. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Now a late signee let go by Minnesota in June. It's Dalvin Cook. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down. You talk about this Miami defense. They played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
And it was the pass rush that really keyed their victory. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey.
Man, I wonder if someone's down there checking on the head coach right now, because he might be in a little bit of shock after what just transpired. Instead of a lengthy opening drive to deal with, his guy stepped up and stole that drive away. Momentum on their side now. How will they attack on offense?
A first down carry for Henry. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. They'll let the QB keep it here off the option. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Max Duggan scoring on the keeper from 6 yards out. And the Dolphins use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Defensively, they told us that the top priority was defending option plays this week. But here on the very first drive, the defense broke down a bit.
It certainly did, and it's really not a surprise because defending option football is difficult. You have to think too much. Most of the time, you just react to what you see and you play fast. Here you're reacting, you're processing. Do I have the back? Do I have the quarterback? Who do I take? Do I take on a blocker? And next thing you know, he's in the end zone.
Mecole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
And there's a good opportunity. Just went awry there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
Here's Rodgers to throw. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
You tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw is Rodgers. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. A beautiful fake. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's 4th down. On 4th down, here's the veteran Thomas Morstead to punt for the Jets. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Taken in at the 22. That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
You know, are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the #1 goal? Make the playoffs. #2, win your division. #3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the #1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45. Well, this defense for the Jets, very strong in that victory a week ago.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
A throw over the middle, taken in. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down. Counting down toward the midway point in Q1. A handoff, running left, Henry. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the 1st down carry.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Duggan will look to throw this. That is caught. Pushes past him. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. After the penalty, it's Henry. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. Call it a gain of 9 there, and it puts him in better shape here for 2nd and goal. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on up.
And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Max Duggan with his 2nd touchdown of this opening quarter. And the Dolphins are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make the score 14-0. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. That's to Cook out of the backfield. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
That's good for a Jets. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Here's Rodgers. Able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Throwing is Rodgers. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins 33. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
The tackle made at the 24-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
They run it again with Cook. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's...
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Dalvin Cook with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jets have cut it back within a score. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks.
Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. Taken at the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And able to use his stiff arm for a little bit of leverage before he's taken down. A pretty good gain. 40 yards on the ground for him so far.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage. And
he's got him in, complete. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. To throw is Duggan. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Anthony Schwartz, his first touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. Now Rodgers throwing on second down. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Wright. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Throwing, Duggan. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. Throwing on second and long. Duggan. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from making another catch to his big start.
4 minutes to play here in quarter number 2. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now fourth down.
I thought that was a completed pass until he came in and forced the ball from his hands. Not only did he make a nice play, he brings up fourth down.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. Well, Charles, the NFL record is 66 yards. That was 5 shy of that, but only a handful of guys have ever connected from 61 or deeper, and he can add his name to the list.
Yeah, more and more guys are trying it. That doesn't mean the success rate has gone up. That is a long kick. Guaranteed, when he turns on his phone after the game, a ton of congratulatory texts will be awaiting him.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Now a 2nd and 10. Cook up the gut. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Dalvin Cook, he's to the 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Dalvin Cook, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Jets are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Zerline good with a PAT. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Berrios now from his end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. He's past the 30. He might score. He will score. Touchdown, Miami.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want them to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
14. Jake Bailey set to kick off.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
That's good for the Jets. 1st down.
To throw, it's Rodgers. Dalvin Cook now catches on back-to-back plays. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Throwing now is Rodgers. He'll dump this off to Cook. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. Third down and 1. Now Rodgers setting up the screen for Cook. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. Taken in at the 11. A 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well.
And this is caught at the 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jalen Waddle, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins continue to pull away here in this first half. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen. And it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on sport. he's okay. For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
At the 11-yard line.
Rodgers going to throw. He completes that to Garrett Wilson. So the completion good for 7 there. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. Now Rodgers. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field. A final shot before half for Rodgers. This one finds Wilson downfield. Down the sideline he goes. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Well, certainly they haven't had the ideal first half, but there's some momentum for them to take into halftime.
Yeah, and it might not be that wild momentum, that you see sometimes where they score late and teams go sprinting off and the whole deal. No, it might not be that, but it does give them a better feeling about themselves and what they can accomplish in the second half.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. Berrios going to bring this out of the end zone. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Duggan looking to throw. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 36 yards on the play.
First down, Miami.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Duggan now to throw. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. Henry up the middle. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They start the drive with Cook. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
And while the guys with the ball are having a whole lot of fun keeping it on the ground, the guys on the opposite side, they are having zero fun. They've been getting pushed around the entire game and haven't found an answer yet to slow down the running game.
On 2nd down, it's Cook again. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key 1st downs and big runs.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 148 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. He's had his eyes on 7,000 career rushing yards, and with that last effort, he has hit that mark. What a career.
And that is the number to focus in on, because oftentimes we talk about where do they rank all time. We're not there yet. He's not knocking on the top 10 or the top 20, but over 7,000 yards in a career, fantastic.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Here's Rodgers to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Open man here is Conklin. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins 16. Give him 18 on the play. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Cook. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Cook, no signal, and now they say he did not get in. He is stonewalled at the 1. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Aaron Rodgers punching it in from a yard away. And the Jets are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and that cuts this lead down to 13. Norstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive. As they score here, especially a touchdown, it's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Duggan. And incomplete on the deep ball.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Here's Duggan to throw. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Carl Lawson in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. Hardman on the return. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That'll go as a 39-yard punt. Give him 9 on the return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Rodgers now on 1st down. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Xavier Howard on the coverage.
To throw is Rodgers. And complete, right side to Cook. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
3 quarters have come and gone. They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8. Rodgers now to throw. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Mecole Hardman, 65 yards. And the Jets have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Zuerlein good with a PAT. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Norstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Berrios now from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. Second half they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it into gear.
And right now I'm looking directly at the field general, at the quarterback. Because to me, he's got to take over right now. By word, pumping his team up, and then, of course, by deed with his play. My high school coach used to say that all the time. Laddie, take over by word and deed.
And deed means action.
Exactly.
Derrick Henry all alone. Inside the 10. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Derrick Henry. 62 yards. And the Dolphins are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. So now the Dolphin offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2. They'll try and run it in with Henry. And he is into the end zone again. So get him some oxygen. He scores on the long run and then punches in the two-point conversion for good measure. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. There he goes, right side. Past midfield. Mecole Hardman. One man to beat. And he will score. Touchdown, Jets. And that big fourth quarter return, Charles, makes this a one-score game.
And now it all comes down to philosophy. All right, they just had the big return for a touchdown, so the momentum is high. Do you want to ride that and go for two? Or do you just go ahead and kick the extra point and come back and rely on your defense?
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. This taken in at the goal line. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
For a quick second there, I thought we were about to have a repeat performance of a kickoff return for a touchdown. This guy's on fire today.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Duggan will look to throw this. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Higgins. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. Back to throw. Dugan. That's going to be brought in by Higgins. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Tenth carry now for Derrick Henry. Pushes him aside at the 10. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 135 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll try to run it in, going option right. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Max Duggan scoring on the 2-yard keeper. And the Dolphins have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this fourth quarter. Now the try here for the point after. And the lead is up to 14.
Makes the score Dolphins 56, Jets 42.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Hardman on the return. The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
And I think we'll probably see him go for it here on fourth down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try and make something good happen.
Now Rodgers, gotta have this one. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Jets try it, but the fourth down play doesn't work. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. And they'll run the option to start the drive. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
Here's Higgins out of the right side. And down inside the 15 he goes.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because, to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. C.J. Mosley getting to him behind the line of scrimmage there. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you?
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And still fighting. And the Jets are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone. I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious. So you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now. Now it's Rodgers. That'll be complete to Cook. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Down the right sideline. Touchdown. Garrett Wilson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets are back within a score. Sirline connects on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Berrios going to bring this out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And he's going to have to hook up the shorts. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to 1-possession game.
don't she? On top of that, she good for me. Made me wanna say, even though I got plenty, if I'm down to my last penny, I still gotta, back up, cause it's on this old train line, I'ma get it done. Now I got the party jumping like it's double dutch. Then we spun the block, came back, double up like, ooh, I got her, and yeah, met her uptown, but she from the borough, better known as the boogie down. All sucky now, get up out the kitchen, man, I'm cooking now. Brother man, slip me skin, suck it to me, and they gotta shut their mouth when they talking to me. I look around, it's a whole lot of fighting mamas, but I hit the highs, man, the one to drum. Hey, peace and love, baby, keep it groovy. Every time we pop out, you know it's a movie. If I'm in hot water, then it's a jacuzzi. I gotta shake, so I'm throwing deuces. I gotta, even when I'm down bad, yeah, I know how to bounce back, cause you know I gotta, and she look good, don't she? On top of that, she good for me. Made me wanna say, even though I got plenty, if I'm down to my last penny, I still gotta, still gotta. Be knowing here. You see these grown people talking, what you doing here? I gotta have a mind to hit you with a stitch you, get up off the wall, go on, get it moving here. Yeah, I'm just catching the vibe. I told the valet, take your time, it might get a ride. I'm floating through the front door, my modest attire. And good Lord, mama, you know you looking divine. I had to turn around, double take a look at that. Girl, you got good taste, where you cook it at? You can mingle with the cool kids. I'm out here sweating like a preacher in a pool pit. Even when I'm down bad, I know how to bounce back. I know I got her, and she look good, don't she? On top of that, she good for me. Made me wanna say, and even though I got plenty, if I'm down to my last penny, I still got her. I know I got her. I know I got her. Even when I'm down bad, yeah, I know how to bounce back, cause you know I got her. And she look good, don't she? On top of that, she good for me. Made me wanna say, even though I got plenty, if I'm down to my last penny, I still gotta, still gotta, still gotta. Diego.
I'm with the cash like Diego.
God. Yeah. All these dumps on go, just like Diego. God. Yeah. All these shooters when we just go, just like Diego. God. Yeah. Got a dime piece when she gon' go, just like Diego. God. Yeah. They don't play with me cause they know that I'm on go, no Diego. Solitaire. Earrings, they be shining, keep blinded. Ain't met up, yeah, I can't. Since I got rich, and she say I'm just cause I took her on the island. The money keep on piling. Talk to me, yeah. Better talk nice. Fucking up with the fettuccine, they both dead, can't talk twice. Know they pray on my downfall. Everything I do, I gotta walk like. Let a man jacket off. Rich, so I'm off life. God. Yeah. All these dumps on me go, just like Diego. God. Yeah. All these shooters when we just go, just like Diego. God. Yeah. Got a dime piece when she gon' go, just like Diego. God. Yeah. They don't play with me cause they know that I'm on go, no Diego.
Why you think we the same? We ain't the same. I'm the type to do the hitting up. You the type to pay hitters. Why you think we the same? We ain't the same. I'm the type to do the hitting up. You the type to pay hitters.
Yeah, I should've served the other one, but he right back for another one. Quarter on a quarter, how you double up right off the bus. Soon as he touch down, run the money up. One-on-one. Water, a little vinegar mix, it's tough enough to take another. Get plenty room, you get money with my run, been nothing but a stun. I done up a bunch of them. This what got them ducking me. They don't come out the house like a work is numbing me to forever. She won't rush me. Ask anybody what's up with me. Rolling but off. Been up a week. Why could never out hustle me? They was older broker than the younger me. Back then they couldn't with me. I ain't never punched no card or made no money off no. They focus, you won't live. The net and what you post on it don't mean too real. All it takes for you don't get your way and now you feel different. All it takes for you that paper, now you feel different. All it takes don't talk you for a day and now you feel different. All it takes for you to catch a case and now you feel different. I swear I don't feel. Make me feel different. I swear I don't feel different. I never feel different. Get established. Better bow her head when I walk past her. Where your manners? As a kid, stayed with my granny. Daddy went to jail for jail. Lost my only chance being happy. Then what happened? Outcome match my actions. Talk, then I back it. Great example. I'm the standard. Come to preaching what you practice. Actually, I can't fathom or rationalize and move past it. He done turned this from his section. Island Daily, well respected, well connected. Look there, tell me God gon' let us into heaven with you. They focus, you won't live. The net and what you post on it don't mean too real. All it takes for you don't get your way and now you feel different. All it takes for you that paper, now you feel different. All it takes don't talk you for a day and now you feel different. All it takes for you to catch a case and now you feel different. I swear I don't feel. Make me feel different. I swear I don't feel. Never feel different.
Can I talk my?
Come on.
That other side.
The Oakley way.
Hey.
C5.
Can't nobody do me like I do me. And I don't care to be nobody else cause I'm unique. I'm fine with me. I am God and God is me. Dream so big might die in my sleep. And I ain't running from it. It's only a loss if you ain't learned nothing from it. I turned to a boss. Remember I was under budget. Now I pay the staff off and fly them to another country. It's for the love of the game, never for the love of money. But don't get it twisted, still clocking big digits. On Rodeo, big spending. All the cribs luxury. I can't recall the last time I did dishes, big business. All my deals 6 figures and up. When you get it out the mud, it hit different. Used to sell when the cops came, we hit fences. Now I'm blowing smoke out the country with 2 thick. I'ma take them both back to the penthouse and get. That's how it's supposed to be. Life is beautiful, I'm doing won't believe. Flew out to Colombia and brought me home some. Used to be the underdog, now they book me overseas. And I don't wanna be nobody else, nigga. Do me like I do me. And I don't care to be nobody else cause I'm unique. I'm fine with me. I am God and God is me. Dream so big might die in my sleep, but I ain't running from it. It's only a loss if you ain't learned nothing from it. I turned to a boss. Remember I was under budget. Now I pay the staff off and fly them to another country. It's for the love of the game, never for the love of money. I used to wanna be like Wayne. I used to wanna be like Nip with the Cuban link chain. I used to rap like Jay, trying to make me a name. Now all I do is C5, and I'ma stay in my lane. I could do anything I put my mind to, that's fact. I wanna be a so I start. I like so I went on and start flipping packs. I heard the drought 3 and said, dog, I'm a rap. I did that, superseded expectation. I refuse to settle for anything less than greatness. I'm the hottest rapper on the West, let's just face it. So put that pride to the side, then let's get paper. Can't nobody do me like I do me. And I don't care to be nobody else cause I'm unique. I'm fine with me. I am God and God is me. Dream so big might die in my sleep, but I ain't running from it. It's only a loss if you ain't learned nothing from it. I turned to a boss. Remember I was under budget. Now I pay the staff off and fly them to another country. It's for the love of the game, never for the love of money.
Bars. C5. Just incredible. Hunger Flow 2. It's easy.
Incredible.
MC, Cole, Kendrick, and me. Instead of comparing the 3, let us exist in peace. I'm really just getting started. You've only witnessed the tease. 10,000 steps ahead as I choke on it. 2017 was my moment of truth. I was a year away from not being known as a youth. Approaching manhood. Peach fuzz covered my chin. Even then, I would leave rap going with the wind. I'm not a Muslim, so why would Allah pretend? I'm not too good at following following trends. I am the trend, I am the truth, I am the God, I am the Zen. There is no way around it, my just make amends. These flows are coated golden. If you the then I must be the cold and exploding what the commode is. Real soon they gonna have to mention Mr. Clay the magician with the greatest of Drizzy, Drakes and Wheezies, Andres and Jiggers, Pac, Biggie and Nas, Face Mob, Easy and Raekwon. It's easy to say these things looking for clout, but this is non-fiction. The proof's in the pudding, it's none missing. You and your opinion, you can stick that up your... I jumped to touch the sky and landed on planet Uranus. Houston, we got a problem. No need to look for solutions. I'm stacking Eisenhowers. Deceased presidents in the wall in my residence as I increase stepping on balling forever while kissing the sweet melanin of a broad that I met in the Netherlands. Address me as Marcus Clay, the developing veteran. That's why I got no time to sleep. I gotta creep the late night to get this cake to bake right. I'm thinking real estate licenses. I've seen multiple moments of indecisiveness. I got scars on my back that resemble tiger slits. When it's all said and done, I'll be one of the greatest you know. The only one left like a by the Uno. But who knows what the future holds? My moving stupid. Most of you do it for the internet, and I'm not into that. And that's the disconnect. Comparing me to these rappers is disrespect. Who's the best MC? Cole, Kendrick, and me?
Nobody do it better than me, not incredibly. I do this competitively, uneditably. These falling silent when I walk up in the building. Worry about their future like I'm here to snatch their children. That line was brilliant. How I'm not already in the millions? Am I not the picture of resilience? Why they test my patience? Hyping all this lame. No one got a brain, they just be liking all the same. This is what the I'm in on industry games. I'm convinced that nobody is speaking my language. I'm a good ass, so listen close when I say this. After every feel stainless. I can make a fiend go. Everything I wrote gon' smoke, so dangerous. I can make an Einstein feel brainless. But look on the bright side, hope yield changes. I'ma get it started, please give me a pardon. Cause this the type of beat that get the whole crowd marching. Time to shut it down, we made the whole town Spartan. I'm from outer space, so all my homegirls Martian. It's about to get critical, this moment is pivotal. Here to feed the streets and say my influence umbilical. We gon' make it grimy, devil get behind me. Told you I'm the best, I done said it with my chest. So for real, nobody try me.
Down in the new town, I already feel that it's eyes on me. I'm getting looked up, down with these big crowds, they already gone by the size of me. I don't really get drunk, put my deuce up, I will not live in apology. I wish you lose my Patron and you suck, gon' make way for a prodigy.
And I say, one for the money and two for the love. We the new era, so whoever may feel they above. Live in delusion, that's an illusion, that's absent. Keep it together, don't act like you didn't know what it was. I'm on a whole nother planet, I'm about to show you. This wouldn't work if we planned it, meaning you won't understand it. We have to rings like a Saturn, this feel like splitting an atom. We've gotten bored with the pattern, so now we up and we at 'em. Watch out for my evolution. Around and start a revolution. I am more than a being, I'm an institution. If I gotta reiterate, I swear I'ma lose it. It's my world and I'm generous and let y'all peruse it. How obnoxious, she ain't got a conscience. She's okay with being a little absurd and pompous. That's because I kill it, then stick around just to haunt it. Waiting on my thank you, be grateful that I would even let you watch it.
Down in the new town, I already feel that it's eyes on me. I'm getting looked up, down with these big crowds, they already gone by the size of me. I don't really get drunk, put my deuce up, I will not live in apology. I wish you lose my Patron and you suck, gon' make way for a prodigy.
Gonna catch your breath for a second. Look at your neighbor and checkin'. We bout to march, so if you not get to steppin'. I done told you who I am. I'm a force to be reckoned with. I think just be mad because my voice is so decadent. I'm setting a precedent. No mistakes and no accident. We ignoring the standard set cause our lowest is passionate. It's a low